I spent 4 years losing money in the market, not 4 months, not 1 year, 4 painful years. I tried new strategies, I switched indicators, I watched countless YouTube videos, and every time I thought I figured it out, I'll blow up my progress and end up back where I started. But then I realized something that changed everything. If you're currently struggling in trading, this video will save you years of struggle. These aren't strategy secrets. These are the things nobody talked about in the market. Welcome back to the channel, traders. Today I want to share with you guys the biggest lesson I've learned in the market after 4 years of being unprofitable trader. And I will also be showing you guys the system that made me profitable, so stay and watch the video to the end. Lesson 1. Trading is more about you than the market. The first thing I realized was this: the market wasn't my biggest problem. I blamed brokers, I blamed manipulation, I blamed my strategy, but the truth is that I couldn't control myself in the market. I took trade out of boarding, I moved stop loss, I revenge trade, and the market wasn't beating me, but my emotion was. But the first day I accepted responsibility was the day my trading started changing. Lesson 2. Consistency beat intensity. I used to think I needed to make huge profit every single week. I wanted fast profit, but profitable trading isn't about hitting home runs. Profitable trading is about showing up every day and following the same process over and over. Small gains, control losses, and repeated execution is what builds profitable trader. Lesson 3. More trade don't mean more money. And this lesson alone cost me thousands because I thought more trade meant more opportunity. So I traded everything, every pair, every session, and every setup. But profitable traders aren't looking for more trade, they are looking for better trade. Sometimes the best trade is no trade. Learning patience completely changed my result as a trader. I spent years searching for the perfect strategy, but profitability came when I simplified everything. One strategy, one process, one clear set of rules. No jumping from system to system, no chasing of shiny object, just execution again and again. So traders, if I could go back to 4 years ago, I would just say stop searching for better strategy and start becoming a better trader, because profitability starts in the mind before it even shows up in your trading account. So just before we continue, this was the setup I am waiting for on US30, right? So I'm just waiting for a little retest around here so I can look for a buying opportunity. Just a simple break and retest. I'm not going to be breaking down the market structure. I just want to show you guys the strategy that I use before we can jump to the next to the main topic, right? So now, looking at the market right now, we have a resistance to resistance. So I am waiting for price to either break this support level of 30,154, pullback retest. We look for a selling opportunity. Then price should drop to this level of 29,705.5 key level. Then we look for a buying opportunity. Or Nasdaq should break this resistance, this H4 resistance zone of 30,645.7 pullback retest. Then we look for a buying opportunity. And this is how the system look like. Very simple, right? So right now I'm not going to clean up this analysis. I'm going to pull up another Nasdaq trade so that we can work with that real quick. Not Forex, no man. We are going to use FXCM here, and sometimes this chart is different, but let's go there, right? So right now, what do we do when it comes to this strategy? First of all, we are going to need only 3 time frames. We are going to need the daily time frame. We are going to need the H4, I can say a daily time frame. We are going to need the H4 time frame and also the H1 time frame. Now all these time frames, they have their own work, all right? We work with all these time frames, all right? And I'm going to be explaining it here. Just from here right now, the daily time frame here is for trend, right? Then the H4 time frame here is for structure of the market. Yeah, correct. Structure, correct. Yeah, that's structure. The H4 time frame is for structure. Then the H1 time frame finally is for entry. Simple. This is the system. It is very simple, and I'm going to show you guys how the system works here. All right, and we also do with a what's it called, the time frame correlation also. Right, so I want you guys to get that. So right now, when we first go to the daily time frame, the first thing we identify is the trend of the market. All right,
Now looking from here, Nasdaq is on a bullish move. We have a resistance zone, price drop, we have a support, higher high and higher low. Just like that, very simple. Then we have a higher high here, then price decide to drop. And on that drop right now, as you guys can see, we have a higher high and a higher low, which is a resistance and a support around this level. Then the last week candlestick closed with a bearish candle, which is like a pin bar or something. Then this next candlestick opened, then gave us that retracement before giving us another week rejection. We have a week rejection here, and we have another week rejection here. Right, so now we are going to mark our daily resistance and our daily support. It's going to go like this. A daily resistance, just like this, a daily resistance key level, just like that, simple. And we are going to come here, we're going to clone, mark our daily support key level, just like this. This is how simple it is. So we are trading in the midst of these key levels because of what? We are trading on the higher time frame. We are trading on a 4-hour time frame, on a higher time frame. So that is what we are going to be looking at. All right, what did I just told you guys? I said the daily time frame is for trend, then the H4 time frame is for structure. All right, so I want you guys to get that very clean. And right now, where is the next key level? But before we mark the key level, we are going to identify the structure. So from the look of the market here, we have a lower low and a lower high, and we have a double bottom around here. So on that double bottom, price decided to give us a higher high and a higher low. Then we were expecting another higher high at this level or above the daily resistance key level of 30,773.64 before price decided to respect this resistance and also drop. So now the cleanest structure we are having here is from the back here. Right, now why did I take this structure from the back? It was a resistance zone here. I'm going to bring a clip real quick. So it was a resistance zone here, just like this, and that resistance, we still have it here. Then now if you notice, that resistance was broken, turned into a support, just like this, turned into a support, just like this. All right, what we are expecting from the market right now, it is simple. What are we expecting right now? Either price drop to this level, we look for a buying opportunity, or price break daily resistance level, then we look for a buying opportunity. But the overall direction of this market is buy. All right, the H4 itself is also on a bullish move. All right, daily is on a bullish move. Now if the daily time frame is on a bullish move, the 4-hour is on a bullish move, we don't have to follow the trend of the we don't have to follow the trend of the 1-hour time frame. We pay attention to the main time frame, which is the H4. So right now we either wait for price to break, pull back, retest, we long, or price drop to this level. I look for a buying opportunity because I love taking a high probability setup, and that is me. I love taking a high probability setup, and yeah, that is common, not 20, it's 200. And if you are wondering where I put my stop loss, just 200 points. All right, so I use 100 and 200 points because I'm trading on the higher time frame. I execute my trade on the 1-hour, just like I told you guys. I just want you guys to get that. All right, so right now I am swing trading. I am no longer taking trade on the smaller time frame.
What's the biggest lesson trading has taught you so far? Let me know in the comment section. Peace.